very exciting day for us. We get to officially welcome Serge to our community and our organization, and we're extremely excited. Serge is someone that really fits our organization. He's someone who fits what we're trying to do on the floor, what we're trying to do in the community, and we're really excited about all the different things he's going to bring. I had the pleasure and privilege of knowing Serge for a few years, and what I can tell you is that his character, his work ethic, his competitive spirit, his real sense of team, and the toughness that he brings is really going to heighten our group and really help excel and accelerate our progress. We're very confident of that, and like I said, he's just a great fit all the way around. So with that, I'd like to officially welcome Serge to the Magic.
Well said, Rob, and just to echo some of his sentiments that Rob was talking about. Serge Ibaka is such an important piece to taking this organization where we want to take it, to becoming a defensive monster, be one of the best defensive teams in the league. And we're going to preach defense, as much as we always have, or as much as I always have. But you have to have the people that can get the job done. And having dinner last night with Serge, we always know that he has the ability. Okay, he has the instincts of blocking shots and the physical ability, to switch and all that stuff. But what he said to me last night is, "I love to play defense." And that's really where it starts. You have to have the ability, but when you have a passion for it, when it's something you enjoy that end of the floor, that's when you have a player and a leader, that's going to help us become a great defensive team. And a couple of areas we wanted to improve our team this year was more defensive talent and ability, more perimeter shooting, and more experience and more toughness. And he checks all those boxes. Serge is somebody that I've coveted in terms of coaching against him and always wanting the opportunity to coach throughout my career and throughout Serge's career. So we're just thrilled that he's here, and I'd like to welcome him as well. Welcome, Serge.
Thank you. All right, I just want to thank you guys to be here today. I'm very excited to be here. I'm happy. I know it's a new challenge for me, for my life, and I'm the moment where I need it. So I'm here and I'm ready to work. I can't wait.
Okay, we'll open it up for questions now. Start with Josh.
Serge, Josh Robinson, the Orlando Sentinel. What was your reaction when you heard about the trade the following morning, and how does a veteran lead a younger?
Well, it kind of surprised me a little bit because I found out the next day in the morning when I wake up I was in Paris, and I just check out my phone, then I see a lot of texts from friends, family, and but one of the things really, I was kind of strange feeling in the moment, but one of the things made me really feel good at that moment when I saw my dad text me. He's actually the first one before even I get excited and happy, and my dad was happy. So I saw his text, and he said, he just congratulated me and he said he's really happy for me, and that's really changed everything in the moment. And like I said, and I understand the business, and things happen for a reason. So I'm happy to be here. That's the most important for me and for my family and for my daughter.
Serge, John Denton, OrlandoMagic.com. How invigorating is this to have a fresh start and be in a place where you'll get a bigger role and you're looked to be a leader amongst a bunch of young players?
Man, it feels good, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, it feels good. Now I feel like my first year again in the league. That excited, and and I'm looking for, and it's a new challenge. I know it's not gonna be easier, but that's how we become great when you try to beat the challenges in front of you. So, and like I said, I'm so happy to be here. It's a young team, and hungry. And like Coach said, we're gonna try to put some defense mindset right here, and my goal with this team is to make the playoff the next season is coming. So we're looking for.
Serge, this is Chris Cuff from 24 Flicks Sports. Have you had a chance to interact with any of the other players? And from afar, what do you think of the young roster here in Orlando?
I just got here last night. Then woke up this morning, busy day, so I'm sure I'm gonna have an opportunity to meet the guys. And I had a chance to play against them last year 2 times. They almost beat us, so it was, that's where I got a little surprised, about the team, knowing a little bit about the team. And I heard great things about the coach, so, and I can't wait to work with him too. And I know Rob from my day 1 in the league, he knows me very well, I know him too, so, I feel like this place I'm on now is a perfect fit for me.
Philip Rossman-Reich, Orlando Magic Daily. You talked, it's obviously been a little bit of a whirlwind, but what were your impressions playing against this team last year? Obviously some things have changed. What were your impressions?
I got surprised last year playing against them because they almost beat us. I don't know, it was like 2 or 3 overtime here. Crazy game, and it was like wow, and like I say, they got great guys and young talents, and I think it's always good to play, knowing I'm going somewhere and I'm gonna work with good people, because that's myself, that's how I am, and I'm excited because I know I'm gonna bring them with 7 years I've been in the league and playing with one of the two best players in the game. I've been learning a lot of things. I'm sure I'm gonna bring those things here and try to help the guys.
Disbean Environment, Bright House Sports Network, and News 13 back there, Serge. With many mixed reactions on Twitter and such, and you only having 1 year left in your contract, what were those understandings made with you and Rob, and kind of what will need to happen or unfold this season for you to want to stay here in Orlando?
The funny thing is, when the thing happened, I never even think about my next year or I'm gonna have 1 year left. I was so excited, I told my guys, man, right now, if we can make the playoff, it's gonna be great for me. That's the most important. So right now, on my mind is making the playoff, the team. I'm gonna try. I'm sure Rob. I spoke with Rob and coach. So that's the most important right now. I'm not thinking about next year or the contract. I'm thinking about right now.
Serge, John Denton again. Do you remember the game in February when the Magic were there, 10 seconds to go? Oladipo gets to the lane. Can you walk us through that? You had 6 blocks.
You remember? You tell me.
Yeah.
You tell me.
How much can you be a defensive anchor, that kind of guy who can cover up mistakes with your shot blocking abilities?
I love to play defense. It's one of the things when I get on the court. The first things my focus is to start my game with defense. And I know a lot of people be telling last year my blocks go down, but one thing they don't understand is only people like coach, they can understand because they really know the game. They understand is I be doing more than just blocking shot. That's why my block shot go down. Because when now I can switch 1 to 5, I can play all those positions, So like I say, defense is that's why I'm here. If today I'm here with you guys in front of you guys because of defense.
Philip Rossman-Reich again. How does your preparation for the season change, if at all, knowing that you'll have maybe a bigger role on the offensive side of the ball, or be more of a team leader, more of a focal point for the team on both ends, as opposed to where you were in Oklahoma City with 2 of the best players in the league on your team?
It's not really changed that because I've been working for the last 7 years for today, and sometimes it was hard. Sometimes it was hard. In life, sometimes we go somewhere, it's hard, but you try to give up. But good thing about me, I was always told myself, I'm working for myself, for my family, for my future. So the future is right now. I'm here right now. So I'll be working already. I'm ready.
Hey Serge, Adam Shadow from Fox 35 in the back here. You have an interesting backstory. How does your upbringing, how did it kind of mold you into the man and the player that you are now?
All those circumstances in my life, and since I was young and in Spain and here in the States, really helped me to be, the person I am right now, and also one of the things I'm gonna thank the Thunder organization, they really did help me. They did really a lot of job, a great job. My first year when I got here in the state, and so I always, I'm the kind of guy I never forget where I come from. Even I'm here in a new situation, and it's a great opportunity for me. I'm happy here, but I'm never gonna forget where I come from. And especially people who did a lot of things in my life to be the person I am right now.
Serge, Jamie Say, the CBS affiliate here in Orlando. The guys say you love defense. Why do you love defense? What's your approach when you play defense, and how do you feel about offense as well?
To me, I love defense because defense is like in the game. Some people like some people enjoy some people enjoy to assist the ball. It's something they like to some people like to score. But to me, the first come defense. Well, thank God with my hard work, and now I know I can play both ends of the floor. But it starts from defense. I had the opportunity to be in the league when I was 7 years because I started with defense. That's why I love defense.
Yeah, because he's really good at it.
Thank you.
Brandon Kravitz, 96.9 The Game. There have been some conflicting reports about your relationship with Kevin Durant. Can we hear from the horse's mouth exactly what your relationship with him was like?
What's it conflict about?
That you guys didn't quite get along?
Who said it?
Well, I've seen a variety of reports that have said that.
Well, they don't know. So, about friendship, something about me about friendship. I don't like to be here in front of the camera and talk about friendship because me and Kevin know the truth, And it's a lot of things I can say right here, but sometimes it's not everything you can say in front of people. So, whatever he says, no one really bothering me because he don't know.
Serge, this is Chris from 24 Flick Sports again. Just wanted to ask you, I see you have the Orlando Pride, Orlando Strong shirt on.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you're obvious of what's happened in this city and the healing that's going on. Would you care to comment on that for us?
Oh yeah, I know about what happened here in Orlando and the shooting guns in the club. It's hard. And also that's why I'm here. That's why I wear this T-shirt. I asked Rob last night if I can wear this T-shirt to show my support and people of Orlando because now they are my family. Now it's my home now, so I have to show them the support. That's why I wear those.
Serge, two questions if you could. Could you just talk about your relationship with Rob? Rob told us about a dinner you guys had in Spain all the way back in 2008.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that first?
Well, the long story short is, Rob, we met, Rob, I saw Rob the first time in Spain. He was working with the Thunder, and, he was a nice guy, and, we had a great moment, with him, and then after they left the team, and it was kind of a surprise to me too, like when I found out he left, but it's just that, but we are just like a family, when the first time I saw him last night, to me it was not like my GM, I didn't see him like my GM, I saw him like my friend when I saw him last night, so, and knowing I'm working with someone I know very well, and he knows me very well, it's always a good thing.
In OKC, you kind of became more of a three-point shooter, kind of a spot-up shooter, playing off those other two guys. Are you looking forward to maybe playing a more traditional four, where you're back inside a little more?
Well, I think that's the kind of question you have to ask coach. I'm just a player, and I'm gonna be ready to respond whatever he asks me to do.
We plan on taking advantage of his three-point shooting, but also exploring, the rest of his game in the post, in the dunker spot, around the offensive glass, rolls to the basket, running the floor. He was limited in the opportunities that he had, with the way Oklahoma City played, and we think this is an opportunity for his game to really grow on the offensive end.
Any final questions? Philip, Josh? Go ahead, Josh.
Serge, is it correct you will not play in the Olympics?
Yeah, I'm not playing. No.
What was your rationale for that? What was your reasoning for?
I spoke with the coach, national team coach, and the federation, and we spoke, and we just think it's the best, for both sides, to for me to take rest. So that's why we come with that decision for me to not play this year. So, and I think it is important for me too, especially for my new beginning right now here, and to take rest a little bit, to be freshman ready for next season.
Phil Rossman again. Rob, in the week since the deal has gone through, if there's been any effect, what effect have you seen in how the team's being perceived heading into free agency tonight? If there's any way to tell that at this point.
Well, I'm not quite sure. I read some of your stuff. I don't read all of it. So I think the perception is what it's always been. We're a team on the rise, and obviously a team that just added a very important piece in Serge, and we're hours away from kicking off free agency. So we have a plan in place, and like we said all along, we'll be aggressive, and we'll look to continue to add to the team and improve the team.
Rob, you mentioned that part of the attraction to Serge was the fit, because he can play with Nick, he can play five with Aaron. Can you just talk about how he fits and how he can cover mistakes for?
Yeah, I just think an underlying theme for us is versatility, and we value guys who can do multiple things on the floor at multiple positions. And we see Serge as a guy who, as he said earlier, can defend a bunch of positions. We think he can play a couple different positions on the offensive side of the ball. So it just continues to add to that theme of interchangeable parts who can cover for each other across a wide spectrum of skills.
Okay, everyone good?